James looking around. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. Here's James. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's SGA. James a screen on Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Outside Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside KD. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Pippen outside. Driving the lane. Now Wembanyama. Outside SGA. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by SGA.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Giannis passes to Durant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the Clippers' ball. Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Chamberlain. Defended by Durant. SGA from outside. And it's Pippen missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
There's the lob, and Kumbo hammers the alley-oop through.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama left side, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. James finds Wembanyama. For 3, Pippen, and it's Shaq with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. Chamberlain with the rebound. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for L.A. Wembanyama passes to Pippen for the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. Giannis against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one's good. Leonard.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
1:16 left in the first quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
While I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls, Wemby came up and coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back over to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Bounce pass Pippen. On deep, James. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Durant. And yes, it's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a coach string.
Abdul-Jabbar. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Durant, and it's Shaq in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Chicago has possession after the Clippers pick up 2. Leonard kicks to Shaq. SGA against Giannis. Lock at 6. O'Neal sets the screen for Leonard. The putback. O'Neal with the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
LeBron outside. See that time from Leonard.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Durant. Launches a 3. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James finds Pippen. Back to LeBron. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The Bulls leading by 7. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Durant against James. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Clippers trail by 7 to the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here is Durant. Following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. And stolen by Chamberlain. Pass to James. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Bounce pass from Abdul-Jabbar. Durant, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Pippen, the pass to LeBron. No good with the triple. Bulls leading by 6. Abdul-Jabbar finds Antetokounmpo. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot from 12. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. They double-team Chamberlain. Just 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. KD looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. The 3 from KD. And the Bulls with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
The Bulls leading by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. And again, no good by Chicago. LeBron outside. Great D that time from Durant. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago leading by 6. So with Griffin sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Pippen. And it's James in at small forward. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Still yet to score. On the wing, James. He's covered by Leonard. 5 on the clock. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Antetokounmpo finds Leonard. Some solid defense from Pippen. Clippers trail by 4. Pass to James. Back to Pippen. Shoots over Leonard. Kicks it out to James. Offline with his 3.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. KD passes to Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Outside Leonard. Launches it.
And Pippen is a rugged defender, has tremendous length, and that helps him cover a lot of ground.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Giannis passes to Leonard. Durant with a screen on Pippen. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the Bulls with another miss. Clippers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Now, here's Leonard. Looking to get it going. Leonard finagling one in close. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside for Pippen. Pass to Wembanyama. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. From deep, SGA nailed from three-point land.
Three-point field goal.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Outside Durant, from past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's Pippen with a drive. Pass to James. Now here's Pippen. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Chamberlain. He's got 6. And it's James missing. KD finds O'Neal. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Leonard backs for 2. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
LeBron outside. Fade away. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Giannis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's KD. Durant gets it done inside.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivered.
Chalk up 2 there. Chamberlain got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Leonard. Off target with his 3. James in the post. KD's on him. James in the post. Durant with some nice D. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll be back right after this. Quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And SGA has got the ball here for Los Angeles. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Durant is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Kareem, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Then for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Leonard finds Durant. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Pippen on him. Here's Leonard. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, O'Neal with the steal. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by James. Nobody's stopping Kawhi on that break. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Giannis. KD a screen on Pippen. Leonard kicks to Giannis. O'Neal sets the screen for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo stretching the floor with the three.
You like to see Giannis hitting those, but you'll live with that if you're the defense.
Clippers trail by 3. James outside. Oh, softly lays it in.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Outside Durant. No good from 3. And here is Los Angeles now. SGA with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis. O'Neal there for the rebound. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Durant, so smooth on the 3 from Durant.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
4-point game. Chamberlain with a screen on KD. Fires from 14, and good that time.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Now Durant lets loose a 3. 3, good.
So when you need a bucket, he's your guy.
Clippers trail by 5. O'Neal inside, guarded by Chamberlain. Antetokounmpo outside. Pippen with the steal. James.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
Second team foul. At the line for the Clippers, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. SGA against Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. O'Neal a screen on Wembanyama. Durant fires. Doesn't get that one.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And this is who LeBron James is. An incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy really to step up.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. With the teardrop, powers through inside. Giannis.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Chamberlain with a screen on Durant. Stolen by O'Neal. From 11, it's in. His shot is pure.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
He drills the three.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Outside Leonard. Stolen by Pippen.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The line for the Clippers, LeBron James.
Shoot two.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so that you get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
15 seconds left in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Now here's LeBron to take the lead. A three-pointer. Good.
And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier finally finding the bottom of the net.
The Bulls call timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Scottie Pippen.
And so off the tip, it's Los Angeles. So here's the Clippers starting group. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with George. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5. They retain possession. Outside Durant. Pass to Pippen. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. SGA with it. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
A 6'6" playmaker. SGA has a great view of the floor.
Leonard on the wing. Puts it up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Pippen. Leonard outside. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Wembanyama drains the triple.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. James with the ball. Okay, knockout.
Wow. There's so much power on LeBron's drive. The defense, they just more or less clear out.
Here's Pippen. Leonard on the wing. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Three shots.
And he hits the first of 3.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And, of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all three.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Outside O'Neal. For three, George. Chicago with a rebound. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Pass to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And he comes up with a bucket. Leonard's got 7 points.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
You know what time it is, everyone. Here comes your incredible.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. George passes to James. George a screen on Leonard. Inside, Chamberlain. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Outside Wembanyama. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now O'Neal. No points yet. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Chicago trailing here. Outside Durant. Launches it. Chamberlain pulls it in. 1:22 left to play in the first. Pass to O'Neal. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Wembanyama, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
James, left side. Back to George. Pass to James. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Durant. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And no good. The dry spell continues. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's George. Rebound by the Bulls.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Yeah, he's got great position, and it makes it a really tough shot, even from such close range.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with George. And it's Chamberlain in at the center position, locking down the middle. And here's George, still without a bucket. Outside O'Neal. And there's a pick. SGA deciding where to go with it. That shot is good by O'Neal.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Leonard against George. Back to Leonard. Fires the 3. Look at Leonard. Dialed in from deep.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
George passes to James. And he's going for the lob. Now here's Pippen. Leonard outside. They set the screen. Pass to Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
James, right side. Back to George. Now, here is James. To the inside. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Down low. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Pass to George. Back to James. Shot from the wing. And there's another one for the Clippers.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
Bulls trail by 5. Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. And here's Leonard. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And here's Chicago. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
The problem with Wemby is how do you guard someone that doesn't have to jump to dunk?
Leonard passes to Pippen.
Clippers foul. Wilt Chamberlain. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pippen outside. To the middle. Clock at 4. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And here are the Clippers now. Pass to SGA. Back to James. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Look, the moment he gets it anywhere near the hoop, look, it is over. Just too much strength, too much touch, either hand.
And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. On defense, Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Leonard. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
George passes to James. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1. Pippen, pass to Leonard. Back to Pippen. 19 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Leonard. Over George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. James passes to SGA. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 3. And we'll return shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The Bulls trail by 3. They've got Kevin Durant. He's out there with Wembanyama. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Back to O'Neal. Here's Chamberlain. Knocked out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
George outside. Takes a 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
From deep, Wembanyama. The big man, Wembanyama sinks the 3.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. James outside. Here's James on the wing. Five on the clock. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Pippen pass to Wembanyama. Another 3 for Chicago.
Wemby's shot mechanics, well, they're fluid.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
We all know the message from their coach. Figure out a way to stop the hot hand.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. It's stolen by Leonard. On the wing, Durant. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers trail. George feels it out a bit. James, a screen on Durant. It's James on the wing. Leonard defending. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Durant. Let's go with a 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Now, here is James. He's guarded closely.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Leonard outside. Now Pippen. Back to Leonard. Lots of room. Jump shot is good that time. Leonard's got 14 points for the game. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The Clippers in the lead. Outside, SGA. Pass to George. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Back to Leonard. The steal. Now Los Angeles moving it up. George outside. And there's the lob. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Pippen. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's James. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
And it's good. 2 points. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the game.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
James outside. They get it back. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
O'Neal passes to James. Inside. With 1 on the clock. No good on the shot. 3/4 of play and a close one here. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 2. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for the Clippers, Paul George out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's James, and it's O'Neal in at power forward. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 2-point game. Outside Wembanyama. Leonard's got room. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
James deciding where to go with it. George for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard outside. Back to Pippen. Wembanyama, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. And Victor Wembanyama gets a 3. And it's a 3-point Chicago lead.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Look at Shai playing big inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Outside Wembanyama, the 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George outside. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. James, a screen on Leonard. Durant against James. James with the focus.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Outside Wembanyama, beyond the arc. Oh, it's off. The Clippers in the lead. And if you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside George. Let's loose for 3. Wembanyama there for the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here they come with numbers in transition. Yes! Using that window.
Such a wizard with the ball. James always finds the open man.
O'Neal's gone 6 of 7, making it look easy here. Oh, the slam! Off a fantastic lead pass. What a play!
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
James inside. Leonard's there. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Chicago trailing here. Pippen outside. Puts it up. Ooh, rise and fire.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Give him a hand, man. Your best team.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Pippen. James fires! Wembanyama there for the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And it's in there!
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Clippers trail by 3. George with it. James. Oh, he cannot hit.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Now Wembanyama. Pippen outside. It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Buries it!
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's James. George! Yes, sir, with the 3.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Scottie Pippen taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, how about the poise he showed there, making this a 2-possession game?
Yes, sir!
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Chicago, Scottie Pippen. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. 3-pointer is a must.
Wembanyama rips down the board.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game off.
And so Chicago takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
So it'll be Chicago off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. They've got James. Pippen is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's O'Neal in at the 5 spot. Back to SGA. And a miss there on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Wembanyama outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. From deep LeBron. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And so it's the Bulls getting on the board first. And Leonard gets it to go.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Outside Leonard lets the 3 fly. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Pass to KD. Outside SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Bounce pass Pippen. And it's Leonard missing. Here's Chicago. Inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Chamberlain. Nails the baby hook.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Pippen. Ron right side. Back to Pippen. James against Antetokounmpo. There's the triple. And it's James missing.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
It's good. Giannis has got his second bucket.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
LeBron outside. Shaq with a screen on Chamberlain. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Bulls leading by 5. SGA surveying the defense. Pass to KD. It's hauled in by LeBron. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Leonard. Nice D from Durant.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Spurs trail by 8. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with the Bulls head coach. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Here's LeBron after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. To stop the drought. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 4 rebounds in this game. Antetokounmpo passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the one to Abdul-Jabbar. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's James. Here's O'Neal. And so it's Chicago. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Durant is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Kareem, and then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at shooting guard. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after deftly getting a hold of the ball there.
The Bulls leading by 7. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. All sorts of time. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. SGA's got his third basket of the night. And here are the Spurs. LeBron James on the wing. Misses the 3.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside, SGA. That shot wide open. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. LeBron passes to Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. Plenty of space. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Now here's Giannis. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. Takes the 3. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one. Pippen, the pass to Wembanyama. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain a screen. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's James. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now, here's Pippen. Pippen sets a screen for Leonard. Off the run, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander against Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Durant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Chamberlain a screen. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs trail by 16. Leonard looking around. Over Durant. SGA with the rebound.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Spurs trail by 19. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. LeBron passes to Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jump. And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 16. On the court right now for the Spurs. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Pippen. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's O'Neal. And it's James in at the 3 spot. Now here's James. No scoring in this one.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. James covering. Back to SGA. The shot, no good. Spurs trail by 14. And here's Pippen. James kicks to Pippen. LeBron up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Chicago leading by 14. Durant the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. San Antonio ball.
Here's Wembanyama. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Giannis. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. SGA's shot is good.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Chicago leading by 14. Now here's SGA. He's got 14. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Pocket 6. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Always producing results. Gilgeous-Alexander has proven to be such a reliable scorer.
James, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to LeBron. James crowbars it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does drift. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giannis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. SGA's got 18 points.
and he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
On the wing, James. Wembanyama outside. Back to Pippen. Wembanyama sets a screen for Pippen. No good. Chicago leading by 16. Durant, the pass to Chamberlain. Now, Antetokounmpo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hands the shot from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Durant kicks to SGA. All alone. Whoa! What a play!
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
There's a minute left in the third. SGA against James. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to SGA. Chamberlain a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
LeBron outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Spurs shooting their first free throws here tonight.
First team foul. At the line for the Spurs, LeBron James.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Bulls leading by 17. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside, SGA. Rebound, San Antonio. Here's James. Chicago grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Antetokounmpo. Durant is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Buries the long-range jumper.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Pippen from deep. James, good on the three-point shot. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back, always quick with an answer.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So Pippen will go to the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Here's SGA. Giannis. Back to SGA. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 14. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Right side, O'Neal. And here's Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard battles for 2.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
SGA with the ball. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 6 to shoot.
Perfect timing. Gets into the passing lane, and then he's off the other way.
Good.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now on to Antetokounmpo. Outside, SGA. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. Leonard with a screen on Chamberlain. For 3. Durant with the rebound. Chicago leading by 10. Pippen with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Oh, the dunk.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they've closed the gap, and now they're trying to get this to a one-possession game.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by San Antonio.
It's James. 14 feet away. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
The Bulls call timeout. Go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bulls said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Thank you, Allie. Leonard against Giannis. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. Giannis driving to the rim. That one drops.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Check the screen on SGA. LeBron James. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. SGA against James. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside, SGA. No problem with the wide-open James.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Now here's James. And there's the dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near him. That one misses. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 10. Now Wembanyama. James fires. Oh, what a hook. Pretty shot. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now Chamberlain, Gilgeous-Alexander, and the three misses.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.